Welcome to Texas Tech TV. I'm Brian Jensen along with Chris Level, John Harris, the Texas Tech Sports Network radio crew with you. Keys to the game this week as Texas State comes into Jones AT&T Stadium in the Celebrate Cotton game. It's going to be a whiteout, which is why we're all wearing white. No, actually, it is a whiteout, but we're saving our white because it gets dirty, right? We want to make sure it's nice and clean for the game, and John really liked the gray last week, apparently, so he's got the gray working. Okay, enough of that stuff. Let's get right to the keys of the game, what's important so that the Red Raiders can come away with yet another victory this season and remain undefeated. Let's start with Chris this time.
You know, I would say get a lead early on because, you know, Texas State is not a team that's going to score a ton of points. I mean, they've scored 20 total in the last two times you've played them. So I think if they're going to win this game, they're going to need to get into the 20s, 30s, and things like that. And Dennis Franchione's already said we need it to be 22-15 for us to have a chance to win it, which is what they beat Southern Miss by. Texas Tech has scored, I believe, on all their opening possessions. And I think if you start off well, it takes them out of what they're doing, Texas State's doing. But it also, I think, kind of gets you over the hump of coming off a big emotional win. Yeah. And I'm kind of anxious to see how Texas Tech will handle that because they've been told you did pretty good. You know, you're ranked now and all those things. So they need to keep their edge and all that stuff. So that'd be my key.
Well, I'm going to stop right here before we go over to John. Let John have the last say this time. I think it's going to be turnovers, but I'm not going to go with Tech creating the turnovers this time. I think it's important that Tech doesn't have any turnovers. This is a team, Texas State, that shouldn't be in the game for a long period of time, but they can be in the game if you give them the ball right back with turnovers. They are a ball-hawking team. They're one of the top teams in the country in turnover margins, so they know how to get the foot. They've scored on defense already this season, and they're very good against the run, popping that football out of there. 7 turnovers already. I mean, this is a team that knows how to do that. You can't afford to give the football up. I know there's been a lot of talk about the defense wanting to get turnovers for the Red Raiders, but I really think it's hanging on to the ball and not letting them have that chance to get right back in it if you do get that lead early.
And I'm going with 2 different keys to the game. One is what Cliff Kingsbury said just moments ago. I'm really big on scoring more points than the other guys, which makes a lot of sense.
Come on.
But the other, that's his number one key. But the other thing is, in the game against TCU, the Red Raiders special teams, punt cover teams, gave up 2 very long returns. Both got wiped out by penalties. Here you are against the Texas State team, and what do they have but a punt return specialist who's averaged in double figures for every season that he has played, another Lake Travis kid. He's really, really good. And a long return, a kickoff return, a punt return, just generates momentum for whoever is able to get that kind of thing going. You're looking for ways for Texas State to stay in the game, long return, shorten the field, give their offense a chance. So I think the Red Raiders have got to do defensively a better job on that. And on the offensive side for the Red Raiders, returning punts. Got to do a better job. Did not have a single return at all against TCU. Again, a chance for momentum. So I think if the Red Raiders can control what Texas State does punt return-wise, make a big play or 2 on your side, huge momentum shift, gives yourself a chance to get on the scoreboard and keep Texas State out of the game.
Won't hurt to have a great crowd, and that's expected. Sellout, first one of the year, and again, it's the Celebrate Cotton game, so everyone's supposed to be in white, as we will be as well. Hope you make it to Jones AT&T. If you do, put on your radios and listen to us. If you don't and you're watching, be sure to tune in as well to the Texas Tech Sports Network, the radio crew, and your keys to the game on Texas Tech TV.